ears of the world watching. It's time for the biggest event of the year as we're proud to welcome you to the Super Bowl. Up next, one team's name will join NFL immortality at the end of tonight's battle. It's the Detroit Lions and the Buffalo Bills. The Lombardi Trophy waiting in the wings tonight. Kate, Scott, and Brock Heward here, and the narrative we are all focusing on this evening, partner. In the franchise's first ever appearance here, can they win it all?
And we're focusing on it. The country's focused on it. Everybody on the outside is focused on it. But here's the deal, Kate. If they're going to get it done, they've got to play light, not tight. And that is so much easier said than done on this stage.
The final two teams remain. Only one will be a champion. And we're off in the Super Bowl. He stopped on the run back of the 27. So the Lions take the field for their first drive. They're led out by someone who's fought through the doubters all through his career, and he just keeps putting up numbers. Jared Goff.
Kate, I can only imagine what's running through his mind right now. What an arduous fight across the entire NFC postseason to get to this moment. But I think this is one of those moments that you just go back in that backyard as a kid and you close your eyes and you dreamed of when you were little, and you're living in it right now.
And he's brought down after a short gain.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 29-yard line.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. Off the play fake. Here's Goff. That's caught. Here comes Jahmyr Gibbs. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. A 9-yard gain and good for a first down.
Play like this, that's exactly where you want to get him the ball. Right on the outside, where he's got the space and a lot more room to work.
Markers reset, ball at the 37. On first down, it's Gibbs. Nothing doing on the outside there. No gain on the run. That's going to bring up second down.
When you rush the passer, it's kind of like tracking down a runner. That same pass, same athleticism comes to life. He looked pretty good hunting his prey right there.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Goff to the air now. Big strike here to Williams. And he doesn't get the chance to add on to that play, but this still has him across the midfield stripe all the way down to the opposing 42. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. Out of the shotgun, Goff. To the right and hauled in by Laporta. And they bring him down around the 34. Now the completion rate is strong, partner. The yards, you gotta imagine, will start to come soon enough.
You never go broke taking a profit. And you know this one too, Kate. The crumbs always lead to...
Oh, the cookie. Now I'm hungry. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Off play action, Goff. Has the connection to right. And he's going to be out of bounds. Looks like a yard or two short of the 25. He manages a gain of 8 there. And that gives the Lions the first.
That wasn't going anywhere else on that play. It's one of the ones called specifically for the tight end because they know he's able to get a good release off that play action, and then he gets himself in space to do some damage.
Straight ahead with Gibbs. And he stopped after ripping off an 8-yard chunk at 2nd down.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
After that little 8-yard scoot, here comes 2nd and 2. They'll toss it to Gibbs. And he's stopped as we get closer to our first points of this ball game. It's going to be 1st and goal now.
Oh, that vision he has when he gets into space like a chess master, seeing multiple moves ahead of time. He knows who's going to attack and in what angles, and he maneuvers his way through before someone can finally get to him.
Time to start the scoring in this Super Bowl, partner. We've got 1st and goal. Handoff running left. Here's Gibbs. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal.
You know, Kate, these are the situations in training camp that I love more than anything to watch. You learn so much about a football team in these goal-to-go situations. You know you got to protect that goal line, and the defense, well, they did the job on 1st down. More to come.
Shotgun snap here to Goff. And they will score. Touchdown, Detroit! The Lions finish up an excellent opening series. Well, this coaching staff has got to be a happy partner. A calm and calculated opening drive. Really impressed with the score, how they controlled the football, and they played at their own pace.
Yeah, it's one of those drives that just pays dividends. I know it's the opening drive, but you're just taking some of the starch out of that defense and putting some doubt in their mind. Like, man, they just methodically shoved it right down our throat.
Now it's Jake Bates for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Lions will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
7, Bills nothing.
Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. Ty Johnson now to return. And he's brought down just inside the 25. So now the Bills will get their turn at an opening drive of the game. They're led out by one of the faces of this sport, Brock, a one-of-one quarterback who graduated from humble beginnings at Wyoming. It's Josh Allen.
Kate, this is one of those moments that I so wish we had those thought bubbles, that we could see and hear every thought going through his mind as he runs on the field on this Super Bowl Sunday. I'm sure there's some anxiety. I'm sure there's a little bit of nervousness. But I know when that ball gets snapped in his hands, this guy is ready for this moment because he's proved it all season long.
Markers reset, ball at the 37. First tone of the game for James Cook. Juke the defender. Some good running here as he gets him 7 on that 1st down carry.
Every offense in this league is looking for a back who can be an athlete and a bruiser at the same time. You feel lucky if you got one. Someone who can, well, eat up space when the lanes are open and deliver a little punishment to stretch plays when that tackler tries to meet him in the hole.
QB keeping it here, the 2nd down option. And he'll be brought down a step or 2 shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. 3 yards there and enough to move the chains.
Some tough running from the leader of the offense right there. Didn't have a ton of room, but he made it work well enough to move those chains.
1st and 10, ball set up at the 48. Allen on the play action. Couldn't connect right side, it's incomplete.
That play right there, Kate, that just goes to show you, you can't take any completion for granted. Even some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10. Back to the air, Allen. He's got Khalil Shakir. And they make the tackle at the 38. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that's good for a Bills 1st down.
Another Bills 1st down.
Boy, they sure found the right route at the right time to hit the soft spot in that coverage. And that slant, it goes for big yardage.
Offense executing early. New set of downs at the 38-yard line. Now the shotgun give to Cook. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Operating from the gun, it's Allen. This is reeled in by Joshua Palmer. And he gets down to the 24 before he stopped. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
They have themselves another 1st and 10. Working from the gun, it's Allen. Has it at the 7. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal. Now after making that catch, we see he's shaken up. Trainer's heading out to take a look.
Talk about a chip shot. Points on the board.
They've set themselves up well for an opening drive touchdown here, Brock. It's 1st and goal. Cook. Can't fight past that line. They stop him at the 3.
Hey, I get it on 1st and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
So from the 3, here's 2nd and goal. Cook again. And his defense standing tall. They keep him out of the end zone. Give him 3 yards, and they're just inches away on 3rd down.
That's twice now where runs have not gotten them into the end zone, but you've kind of set yourself up. Actually, you've set yourself up really well for a little play action right here.
Quite the moment early in the big game, Brock. This is 3rd and goal. On the sneak, it's Allen. And this defense is going to win this round. They hold strong there in the middle, get him down right at the line. 4th down coming up. They weren't particularly interested in disguising that call, Brock. The defense knew it was coming, and they make the stop.
Yeah, even against a prepared defense, you still expect to at least get a yard, get that surge, get that push. We've been so used to seeing it. That's a real tip of the cap to the defense to get that stop.
On 4th down, Allen. And he scores. It's a Buffalo touchdown. The Bills finish off their opening drive. Dalton Kincaid with the touchdown. So a very run-heavy approach to this one thus far. Hard to argue with the results as they start out with a touchdown, Brock.
Yep, even in a passing league, Kate, it's how a lot of teams like to start, right? Everybody loves to think of winning the line of scrimmage. Why? Well, it sets up play action. It makes your protections a little bit easier. Win the line of scrimmage in this league, you have to win the game.
Matt Prater for the point after try. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Bills respond with 7 of their own to tie it here early. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. This return starts at the 5. Finds some space, he's past the 30. All right, so they're going to take over at the 39. Nice effort there. So the Lions headed out for their 2nd drive of the game. And after the impressive drive we just witnessed, you gotta imagine that they are hoping to respond with something similar.
Yeah, I don't love to use the word can't, right? But this can't be a 3 and out for this offense right here. They got to give their defense a chance to catch a breath and turn some of the momentum in the building.
He gets a couple on 1st, and they'll come up 2nd and 8. From the 41. Screen here for Gibbs. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the 1st.
That's good for a Lions first down.
A lot of Super Bowl left for us as we've reached the end of one. Both teams neck and neck so far. More from Santa Clara coming up. Back and beginning the second quarter. Lions in possession. They're looking at first down here. Running it with David Montgomery. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
Sometimes you just feel like in the background of every ho-hum run is a bigger play. It just needed one more component. Hit that extra block a little longer. Find the lane quicker. The defender maybe a half step late, and this could have been much, much more exciting.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down. From the gun, Goff. That one's cut along the left sideline. And he hits that enemy 25-yard line before he is sent out. They managed 22 on the rip and a first down.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
A new set of downs awaits them. Here's first and 10. They go play action with Goff. Finds the in route complete. And finally, they're able to stop this play from getting any more yards.
A gain of 24 more yards. That's another Detroit Lions first down. First down.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Gibbs will not score. The defense holds and stops him short of that goal line. Now we've got some whistles as a member of the Bills is shaken up and could use a look from the trainers here. Another chance to get that lone yard. Here's second and goal. Goff back to throw. And he goes down. The Bills got to him. And quickly, their chances at the end zone are running out, Brock. It's third and goal.
Kate, this isn't even about bending and not breaking. This is about breaking the will of your opponent. Getting in the red zone, stuffing the run, sacking the quarterback, totally changing the energy and the momentum of this drive.
This is a pivotal moment on the game's biggest stage, Brock. It's third and goal. Now Goff. And it's incomplete on third and goal. That throw doesn't lead to 6. So now they're left with fourth and goal.
QBs, well, they're a lot like the great shooters in the NBA. Hey, listen, sometimes you're going to miss. You just got to shake it off and keep shooting away.
On fourth down, the Lions going to try to put 3 on the board here with Jake Bates. They're going to mark this as a 24-yarder. Bates' kick is up and good. And that's going to break our tie and give them a 3-point advantage.
Well, I know once that drive stalls out, that's where it really pays to have that reliable kicker on the sideline ready to bail you out. And he knocks that one right through to give him the lead.
Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. Johnson now on the return. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. Here comes the Bills offense for their second drive of the game. And all that's needed here, Brock, is some repeat execution from that last series. Of course, I expect the defense has made some adjustments after giving up that touchdown.
And that is the beauty of this game we love so much. Those back and forth adjustments on the sidelines. And can this offense do what it did a drive ago? And that is stay one play ahead of their defensive foes.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up second and 12. at the 22-yard line.
Gave away a couple on the first down run. Now it's going to be 2nd and 12. From the shotgun, it's Allen. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll go down after pushing this up to the 29.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Here they come. This is 3rd and 5. Throwing here, Allen. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
I think that was the type of play we expected out of this defense to start the game. Can't undo that opening drive touchdown they gave up, but that can sure help to get yourself off the field with that 3rd down stop.
So on 4th down, it's going to be Cameron Johnston out to put a charge into this one. And hey, at least he held onto the football, but they will get nothing on that return. The offense headed out now for Detroit. And the last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. Now here he goes.
Just not much to do right there, whether he wanted to run it or throw it. Even if he scraped a positive gain out of it, that's still a win for this defense.
At the 25-yard line.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Off the gut they go again. And that's good for a gain of 5. Terrell Bernard tracking that one down.
That run's not going to turn many heads, but at the end of the year, I promise you, if you average over 5 yards a run, you're going to be a Pro Bowler.
Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4. Gone. He puts some air under it deep down the left. Brought in inside the 20. It's a huge pickup on the play. And that'll be 1st down, Detroit.
That's good for a Lions 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
Working inside the red zone. Completed to his running back. And not much doing. He stopped quickly.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. But one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
Looking to throw. Gone. Short pass brought in. And he's brought down a little short. No, actually they do give him the 10-yard line.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight ends short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
All right, it's a nickel set for the Bills. 3rd down. Throwing again. It's gone. We've got a screen to the running back. And the defense was ready. They got him at the line.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
Gonna throw again. Gone. And that's gonna wind up incomplete as their gamble doesn't pay off. They're gonna turn this one over on downs.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
Here's a screen for Cook. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
Well, this is the type of game we've come to expect from him as a runner, toting the ball, but he's just as adept at turning the screen into the same kind of yardage, too.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. Play action now with Allen. Gets him on the in route. And this is going to come to an end right at the 32-yard line. The big play nets him 17 yards. And that's good for a Bills first down.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine, because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
That will be incomplete to start the new set of downs. Trying to find his tight end. And now it's 2nd down.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, well, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
2nd and 10 now from the 32 after the incompletion. They send a man in motion. Again, Allen to the air. Completed over the middle. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop it. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that's good for a Bills first down.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
We've hit the 2-minute warning. And it's the Bills who have 1st and 10. To the air again, Allen finds him over the middle. And he's got it up to midfield and into Lions territory.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on first down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. To throw again, it's Allen. He's running with it. And a great play is brought to an end as this one reaches the 35-yard line. They gain 14 on the play. And that's good for a Bills first down.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
Throwing now on first down, Allen. That's complete to Coleman out left. And they haul him down just a foot or two shy of the red zone. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
That's another Bills first down. 1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. To hit a curl route of that length, it takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
First down throw for Allen. Finds Kincaid. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on 2nd down. That playbook wide open.
2nd and 3 now. Operating from the gun, it's Allen. And he takes it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. The Bills get some late points and the lead. It's a James Cook touchdown. So the offense showing a slightly different dimension there, Brock, getting the running back involved with his hands for the touchdown.
Yeah, such an advantage. I think when you think about it, Kate, it really is about the 80s where we start to see these running backs not just tote the ball as runners, but be real weapons when they get the ball in the passing game.
Yeah.
That's well done.
Prater on for the PAT. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Bills take a 4-point lead.
The score, Bills 14, Lions 10.
Now Prater on to send it away. This one's fielded at the 40-yard line. And this drive will start inside the 25. The Lions going to go on offense here late in the half. And normally they'd need this out, Brock, but facing such a small deficit, good chance they try to get a field goal here before the break. Here's Goff on 1st and 10. It's Williams over the middle. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he could reach that 40. Now the Lions calling timeouts. They're first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
New set of downs for him at the 38. To the air on 1st down. Here's Goff. Finds Gibbs out of the backfield. And he works it forward to the 43-yard line. Tackled on the play by Taylor Rapp.
It's a gain of 5.
Detroit calls timeout. It's second. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. From the gun, Goff. He's got it over the middle. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49. A timeout taken here by the Lions. That's their 3rd. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half.
49-yard line.
1st and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. Again, Goff. Pass complete to Sloan. And he's going to be driven out of bounds. The gain gets this down inside the 35. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And that gives the Lions the 1st.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them on a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after it.
That is incomplete. Down to 13 seconds left.
Well, you certainly want those throws to be automatic. Every team, if you're going to be efficient, you've got to hit those passes in the short to intermediate zone to effectively move the ball in this league.
So still 10 to go on 2nd from the 33-yard line. Throwing again. Here's Goff. Underneath, it's Gibbs. And he's going to be brought down at the 23-yard line.
A gain of 10 yards. That's another D.
So we've reached the half here in the Super Bowl, and we know our pal Scott Hansen has been watching intently. He's got our halftime report. Scott?
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the downtown Orlando studios. Scott Hansen and crew with you for a short and sweet halftime, as this game's had a little bit of everything to it. We'll find out which side can establish some tempo in the 3rd quarter as we're ready to kick off the 2nd half. Back out to our commentary team, Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
All right, Scott, thanks so much. We are back, and this one's shaping up to be an exciting one. Very close game, Brock, as we start our 3rd quarter. Well, we all enjoyed that halftime show, right, Brock? These guys were strategizing how to win that Lombardi. We're back underway in the Super Bowl. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. So to begin the 3rd, it's going to be the Buffalo offense we see first. And they really leaned on that passing game in the 1st half, Brock. Let's see if that emphasis continues to start the 3rd. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Shotgun handoff now to Cook. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
On these 1st and 10 calls, defenses are always keyed in that a run might be coming their way. And as soon as the QB turned to give the ball, the entire defense came crashing in to bury them for a loss.
Open ahead in the right direction and save this drive early. Here's 2nd and 13. From the shotgun, it's Allen. Fits it through the middle. And in a blink, they are off to midfield before somebody manages to stop him. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
A new set of downs forthcoming. It's first and 10. It's Allen out of the pistol. That's Kincaid with a catch out left. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
After a good pickup, they're set up with second and short. And up to Cook here out of his own read. And he's tackled with a first down yardage.
A 7-yard gain. That's good.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
First and 10. Here's Allen. Well, right side, and Shakir has it. And they have this well into the red zone now at the 15. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
All right, set now. First and 10. Cook trying this one up the gut. And this one's going the wrong way. Nice win for that defense as they send him backwards.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Running back sent in motion. Working from the gun, it's Allen. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's brought down a little short. No, actually they do give him the 10-yard line.
It's a gain of 8. Makes it 3rd and 5.
This is going to be play number 8 of this drive as they set up for 3rd and 5. Back to throw now, Allen. Exactly the play they were looking for, Brock. They saw it, and he put it right on the money.
Yeah, it really was a perfect play. This is what it looked like in practice, but more importantly now to get it done in game time, that's what you're looking for. Amazing when it all comes together.
Prater on for the PAT. The point after splits the upright. And the Bills drive their lead to 11.
Lions 10.
Now Prater on to send it away. Here's a return from the 7. Decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. This offense headed back to the field, led by their receiver. Their work really cut out for him now, partner, to follow up that touchdown and get things back to a one-score game. They'll start on the ground with Gibbs. And he gets up for a gain of about 4.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
So gain of 5 on that first down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on second. Out of the shotgun, gone. Short pass brought in. this up at the 44-yard line as they haul him down. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on second down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about third down at all.
From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. Gibbs now from the gun. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
You know, Kate, during draft season, I was talking to an NFL GM, and he said, you know what, in time, we're going to realize tackles for loss are just as big a deal as sacks. Sacks get so much of the popularity. Tackles for loss, when you knock that offense backwards, I promise you, in time, we'll be keeping a closer eye on plays like that one.
This is Gibbs on second down. And they find him after just a yard, and it's third down.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
3rd and 10. Can this offense get it done? Shotgun snap here to go. He's going to loft one deep to the left. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
This defense, they had a plan, and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
On comes Jack Fox to handle the 4th down punt for the Lions. The Bills and quarterback Josh Allen ready to get back to work now on offense. And unsurprisingly, Brock, a great day on the scoreboard so far for him. Has him with the advantage as we move through this 3rd quarter. Straight ahead, here's Cook. And the drive starts out small, just 1 yard on that play.
Gained a little bit there. Kind of feels like a gain of nothing. You know why? Because you're still playing with your backs against the end zone. No real breathing room and no margin for error.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. From his own end zone, Allen gets it quickly to Palmer. And they'll take him down here right at the 8-yard line.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason. This is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
Looking at a tough spot to punt it away if this 3rd down is unsuccessful. Putting a receiver in motion. Allen on 3rd and 2. This is brought in by Coleman. And they bring him down at the 12-yard line. It's a 4-yard gain, and that's going to get him across the marker and earn the first.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your 3rd downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
Some much-needed breathing room acquired on that last play. They're set up at the 12. On the ground, first run for Ray Davis. They aren't getting anything here, Brock. They're actually going to lose some. Back to the 10.
You know why baseball coaches are called managers, Kate? Because they got to manage a lot of situations. And I've realized over time and talking to them, they love taking a situation, a game moment, and making it a team topic. That play, by that corner right there, I know this is a head football coach, not a head football manager, but he's going to take that play, he's going to illuminate it to his team and show the fearlessness of his corner making that tackle. Kate, if you and I took a whirlwind tour and watched young quarterbacks, the hardest route to complete is this one. A lot of them could throw go routes and slants and drags and in cuts, but throwing that out route takes some time, takes some precision, and a whole bunch of trust between QB and receiver.
Allen on 3rd and short. Got a man, that's Kincaid. And some excellent work to drive them all the way up past the 30-yard line. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that's good for a Bills first down.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity, and man, did he make an impact play.
Allen now on 1st down. And this throw is knocked away, incomplete. He was looking for Keon Coleman on that throw. So that brings up second down.
Those are exactly the plays, Kate, that the corners in this league make their money and make their reputation. A one-on-one, and he wins that battle.
After the incompletion, still at that 31-yard line, 2nd and 10. Now Allen off the play action. Well, his first real mistake, that's intercepted. Kirby Joseph picks it. And the Lions return the interception almost to midfield before the tackle's made. Well, I know I don't need to tell you, partner, but if you're going to try to get aggressive, really push a throw downfield like that, you have to be smart about how you do it.
Yeah, that is spot on, Kate. If you've got to find that spot when you know the coverage won't be able to hold up, especially as you go 20, 30, 40 yards down the field. Hey, listen, these defenders in the league today, you throw a ball deep down the field like that, it turns into a 50-50 ball. More times than not, they can make a play and take it away just as they did.
Play action here with Goff. It's his running back. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
I love throwing on first down. And when you see a first down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
New slated downs to approach here from the 40. Enough to Gibbs from the gun. And they shut him down on this one. They get him behind the line, and that should push him out of field goal range.
Taken down behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 42-yard line.
So we're winding down to the end of the 2024 season. That's the end of 3 in Super Bowl 59. It's Lions football. Some ground to make up if they want that title. Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. Motioning left is their running back. 2nd and 12 behind the sticks. Completed over the middle. And this one does not go far.
Well, that's a modest little drag route, but if you ever just need a safe, short gain on a throw, that's a go-to route to target.
Drive in dire straits. It's 3rd and 9. Here's a gift to Gibbs. And he's going to be stopped well shy in that first down marker. Call it a yard. That means 4th down coming up.
A 38-yard line. A gain of only a yard. It's 4th down.
Jake Bates out for the Lions field goal try. From the right hash, 55 yards out. And that one is not where he needed it to be. It is off and no good. And it stays a 2-possession game at an 11-point margin.
They needed a few things to go right to make a comeback. And the first one, well, you had to. That was not a want to. That was a have to with that field goal. Without it, tough to imagine overcoming a 2-score deficit, Kate.
All right, excellent field position for the Bills as they set up 1st and 10. Drive starts with an option, right side. And he's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line. They gain 14 on the play. And that's good for a Bills first down.
And just in case this offense didn't have enough to contend with, now you got to worry about a quarterback that could do what he just did, tote the ball himself for a big run.
Now a give to Cook, running left. And stop is made after 4 yards. It's 2nd down.
Some offenses, well, they prefer to go run in that RPO situation. It's a safer call, a little more conservative. But in this case, it gets him just as many yards as a short completion would have.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. From the 37. Here's a screen for Cook. And they bring him down around the 34.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to third down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep them short of the sticks.
And the Lions into a nickel set for third down. Operating from the gun, it's Allen. And that one hits the deck. No fear from them trying to go deep on third down. You love that. Don't love the fact they couldn't connect. Fourth down coming up.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to third and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was third and manageable and an incomplete.
The lead looks safe, but the Penals staying down. They're going for this. Now it's Cook. And forget this first down. He's made as he got to the line. They're not going to get this. This is a turnover on downs.
Certainly looking for that nail in the coffin, the knockout punch, a touchdown, and 3-possession lead that could put this one out of reach. Hey, it's a luxury they could afford to take in that spot. Built themselves up a little buffer here, Kate, but it's never over till it's over.
The Detroit offense getting ready for its next drive. They left a few on the table their last time out, Bronx, settling for a field goal try to miss the mark. Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. Drive begins with Gibbs. And their struggles on the ground continue as he's tackled after a small gain. It's a gain of 3 for him. That brings up 2nd and 7.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. Off to the air now. Screen here for Gibbs. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
To this day, I can still see the faces of the big guys in the huddle. When you call a screen like that, instead of them just getting knocked backwards, they get to be salesmen. They get to push those linemen downfield and then tee off and go hit somebody like they did right there.
Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. Throwing is gone. To the right and hauled in by Laporta. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. It's a gain of 12 there. And that'll be 1st down, Detroit.
As a quarterback, when you throw that curl route, you know it's a tight window, Kate. But the minute that DB turns and can't react to the throw, you put it right on your receiver's numbers. He comes back and gets it and moves the sticks.
On 1st down, it's Gibbs. Takes out a one-stop. And there's a sign of life from the ground game. He's forward with a nice pickup. Give him 9 yards. He almost moved the chains there. It's going to be 2nd and 1.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
Running on 2nd with Montgomery. Escapes a defender. And they bring him down, but not before he advances it all the way to the 20. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that gives the Lions the 1st.
That result right there is why coaches all across all levels of football on defense talk about good, solid tackling, Kate. It's not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when you can bring a guy down, you're able to and keep them from piling on those yards.
And they're going to give away a couple here on this 1st down play. The defender there to send him out for a loss.
You know, for pitchers, you'll hear them say, gosh, you got to pitch this guy backwards. For defenses, you got to do the same at times, Kate. You just can't always run it on 1st. You got to mix in some high-percentage pass plays. Otherwise, you're going to get hit right in the face for a loss just like that.
2nd and 13. Taken in by Williams outright. And he's going to take this in. Touchdown, Detroit! The Lions now within 1 score in the 4th. It's job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
Goff leading the offense back to the line. They're going for 2.
The Lions will
He's throwing for it! And he goes down. The pressure gets home, and they will not take another 2 off that lead. So a little pressure alleviated by the touchdown, but plenty still remains. Gonna need to manufacture another trip to the end zone as they trail by 5.
This feels a little bit like a golf event to me, Kate, where those golfers will spend a big round not even looking at the scoreboard, not even know where they sit. But then when it gets down to winning time, they do know exactly what they need. And to consider that golf analogy, well, this team now needs a birdie when it matters the most.
He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. Buffalo sending its offense to the field. And after they were stopped on 4th down their prior possession, Brock, you gotta wonder if they're gonna be confident enough to go for it again if they get to that point here. On 1st down, Allen finds him over the middle. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
From the 29. Oh, he's in trouble here. He'll go down. The Lions got him. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up.
You're just not going to win many games in this league when you can't generate a pass rush until the 4th quarter. You needed to feel the impact from this defense earlier and more often in this game. The lack thereof, well, it's a big part of what's put them playing from behind in the final stanza of this one.
Wonder what's in the playbook here as they come up on 3rd and 11. He's back to throw. Escapes the pocket. Oh, he's going to run for it. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this one to the 41. They'll get 18 yards there. And that's good for a Bills 1st down.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for QB to inspire the guys around him. Calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a 1st down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
Now the shotgun give to Cook. He's going to have about 2. It's 2nd down now. Now the Lions calling a timeout. Their 1st. They still have 2 to work with in this final quarter.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 44-yard line.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. Working from the gun, it's Allen. It's him on the in route. And he's going to be drugged down, looks like at that 37-yard line. Detroit calls timeout, it's 2nd. And with another one gone, they're going to have just 1 remaining this game.
37-yard line.
Markers reset, ball at the 37. Handoff headed right, it's Cook. And he'll knife his way through for a pickup of 4. The defense takes its 3rd and final timeout. And this could be an issue the rest of the way with no way to stop this clock.
At the 30.
They'll come away happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign, well, they're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
2nd and 6 coming up here. Another one for Cook. And he's out of bounds right at that 25-yard line. Give him 9 on that play, and it's enough for the 1st.
A lot of times we will see defenses get so overcommitted to defending that inside run, they're vulnerable to the outside toss. And that's when things open up, and you can reset those downs.
They're now set for 1st and 10. Here's a give to Cook. And it's another 1st down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal.
That's another Bills 1st down. 1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon. who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
They drop to a knee, and what little time we have left here is going to tick down.
There's still some time to bleed off the clock, but the important factor is that the defense is helpless to stop it. You could just run that clock down as far as you're able and take off every single second.
Second down, probably going to see him kneel it again here. Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. Too much lead on that throw. That falls incomplete ahead of his target. Looking for his wide receiver there. So they'll be left with 3rd and goal.
Okay, you get down to this tight red zone, and there's only so many pass plays you can run, largely because you don't have enough space to operate. Defense knows it too. Give those guys some credit. They were all over that one.
He'll throw it. And it's incomplete on 3rd and goal. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. And now it's decision time on 4th and goal. Talk about coming up clutch with that contact on 3rd and goal, partner. And now a decision for this offense to make on 4th down.
We know how hard it can be defensively in these goal-to-go situations. We know that you have got to be on point, every attention to detail. That's a job well done by that defense. Kate, it's 3 more on the scoreboard, but both sides really know it's all about one possession here in the 4th quarter when it really matters.
Now Prater on to send it away. Returning it from the 4. Good work so far. He's got room. And a great opportunity for this offense. He's out of bounds all the way up at the 40-yard line. The Lions offense returning to the field. And as they get set, partner, gotta imagine they're bringing some urgency with them to the field this drive too.
Yeah, I think you and I both know in calling these NFL games that sense of urgency can be replaced by full-blown panic in a hurry. So find a way to possess the ball and, more importantly, score some points. You know, you compare and contrast stats over the decades, Kate. One thing you see is the completion percentages are through the roof. In this day and age, compared to the 60s and the 70s, a big reason is just completions like that. Utilizing every one of your eligible receivers that time, a running back in the flat.
Here he is to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47.
The goal of that little drag route is to get him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. That picked up a good chunk, and it was nearly a big play.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Here he is to throw. It's in or no, they dropped another one. Picks dropped on back-to-back plays, Brock, but it does force a 4th down. Offense staying out there. Looks like they're going for it. Motioning the tight end now. Desperation time here on 4th. That's complete to Sloan. And he's tackled with a 1st down yardage.
I love those moments of truth. We get to see exactly how they handle it with all the pressure that drives right on them. Turns out, handled it pretty darn well, and now they'll keep pushing on.
Time not on their side here as they get set for 1st down. No timeouts remaining either. They look to throw it. Short pass brought in. And he's able to get this down to the 36.
Complete to Senator Laporta. 10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and...
And it's time to get out the tables, partner. In their 5th appearance, the Buffalo Bills have finally claimed their 1st Super Bowl title. You think of all the seasons this franchise has gone through, Brock, the great teams they had that came up just a little bit short. The rebuilds that ushered in new, hopeful eras, all of those have led to this moment when they were finally able to claim their first Super Bowl title.
And you know what's so amazing about this mountaintop, Kate, is we're looking out on the field and the confetti and all the players and coaches and families, everyone in the building, and yet you and I know there's so many millions in their town that are just going crazy tonight, being a part of something they've never gotten to experience before.
So for our entire crew here at EA Sports, for my partner Brock Heward and my